going on, YouTube family? What's happening? What's happening? So I've been out for a little bit, a couple of days. My bad, my bad. But again, here we go with another video, and I actually have a couple of them I intend to post today. So anyway, before we get started, I just want to show this off. My wife put her foot in this meal down by the grub on after I finished making this video. So I just wanted to show y'all that she put her foot in this joint. Man, oh man, look at that joint. She done threw down with the greens, with the rice, and the fish. And then she threw this little extra, trying to be all fancy and whatnot. But yeah, look at that, man. She does me right, man. I love that woman. I love that woman, boy. She be. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, man. So I ain't gonna lie. I might even steal a couple bites while I'm talking. But either way, man. Either way, fam. You know, I just wanted to come on here today, and I wanted to discuss this craziness, man. My wife actually hit me up. She was looking through her Facebook feed, and she be coming across some of the craziest stuff. People be trolling for real, for real. And it's bad enough that the Rona be having everybody losing their minds and all that kind of stuff. You know, everybody's out there trying to make sure they're safe, free of the symptoms and all that other kind of stuff. But somebody had the nerve to just go and make it worse, man. People just be doing extra stuff. She said that the article was talking about if you have had the virus, if you're male and you've had the virus, then, you know, it will then affect your specimen, and you can pass it along through your specimen. I'm like, come on, man, really? Come on, man, it's respiratory. It's a respiratory infection. Come on, man, like, who do you think is... I hope there's nobody out there that's willing to actually believe that, man, because some of the stuff you hear is just far-fetched. And even aside from that, man, it's like, come on, other stuff, people just be throwing all kinds of stuff. And even my mom had actually thrown one my way a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was like when it first came out, man. But you know, people was trying to take advantage of the Rona and trying to sneak people. Like, it's crazy. Like, she told me that somebody wanted to, you know, decided they wanted to go and like go actually knock on people's doors and say, hey, we got masks for you. They're guaranteed to work and all this other kind of stuff. And when you try it on, it had chloroform in it, which is an agent that, you know, spies and stuff. When you see these spy movies and all that kind of stuff, that's what knocks the person out. So as soon as you go to this, you take a nice little breath, pass it out. Wraps. You're done. And then they just do whatever they want to do because you knocked out. Crazy. I'm like, come on, man. You gotta be a special type of asshole to actually feel like it's okay to do something like that. Take advantage of a global, not even a citywide, statewide, or countrywide phenomenon, but a global pandemic. You are taking advantage of people's fear and using it for your own personal gain. You gotta be a special type of person for that. And not only that, but there's a special place in hell for you. Man, that's some terrible stuff that people are willing to do to their advantage, or just to troll you, man. It's crazy, and it don't make no sense. Like, how can you sleep at night feeling, knowing that you are spreading lies about certain stuff, and be willing to actually say, hey, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna help everybody out, and I'm gonna get them where they need to be, and then only for that person to actually believe you, and then you set them up for okie doke. Come on, man. That's terrible. Like, what's wrong with you? But man, it's crazy. It is really, really crazy what people are willing to do for a come up. And I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff, like even, and this ain't even Rona based, but like one time my mom actually told me that people were using, like, somehow were making their own little scans. So like if you went to the ATM, you can, like, if you when you stick your card in, their joint is masked over top of the actual one, so you slip yours through their scanner. They scan your information, take it out, and then you go ahead about your business. You putting in your pins and all this other kind of stuff, and then that's just feeding back to them. Come on, man. In an already messed up world that we live in, somewhat, there's a lot of stuff that's crazy, and then y'all want to perpetuate this stuff by doing foolishness and trolling and trying to come up. It's just a whole nother level of insanity, man. Like, you have no heart. Like, and then on top of it, just hackers in general, man. If you have that much ability to be able to break codes and all that other kind of stuff, use that to an advantage for a human life, man. Like, I mean, now I know there are actually, believe it or not, there actually are. I don't know if anyone actually out here knows that. Comment down in the section below if you already know about any of the stuff I've talked about and what I'm about to say. But there are actually some good hackers. They may have actually gone to jail and just got like a plea bargain or something like that. Whatever the case may be, but the case is that, like, they end up using their hacking ability to like, somebody will make try and build a super firewall or something, and then the hacker will see, well, can I hack it? 2, how long does it take to hack it? And then 3, how easy was it? And then they go back in and fix it based off of what the hacker was able to do. So, man, it's crazy. But people and just, like, you have nothing better to do than to sit here and mess with somebody's life. That's crazy. That's like, come on, man. Like, you get your shits and giggles from messing with somebody's life and potentially messing with their future and stuff like that, and you don't care. Because if you're willing to do this kind of stuff, you can't possibly care. If you do this and if you cared, you couldn't possibly do something like that. I mean, unless you just the epitome of crazy. I mean, you crazy, period, for doing it. But if you actually care and you still do it, you're the epitome of crazy. But man, I just wanted to get on here and share that because I thought that was interesting. My wife threw that at me. And I just wanted to throw that out there. Get y'all's opinions on how y'all feel about that. You know. make sure you are very safe and secure about what you do. I hate that things like this try to make us paranoid or whatnot. But just be careful, man. Whenever you are going out in public, doing different things, be careful. Watch yourself. Do what you need to do to keep yourself in good shape. Don't just believe anything and everything you read off the internet, because anything and everything you read off the internet is not true. There are some really sick people out there who will do and say anything to get a come up. So don't you be one of them. This is your warning from your boy Fluent Movement. But until next time, I holler at y'all, because this food is also calling my name. So I'll holler at y'all in the next video. Deuces.